We hear music, and that can only mean that the challenger Lopez is about to make his entrance into the ring. Here he comes. So here he is, Jose Luis Lopez, only 24 years old, but he's already got 38 wins. From Durango, Mexico, free-spirited boxer, compiled a pretty impressive amateur record as well, 18-1. Made his professional debut New Year's Day 1989 with a win. Knocked out 15 of his next 16 opponents. And some say the best is yet to come for this young Mexican fighter. Certainly if he can pull off the upset tonight, he will be well on his way to the boxing spotlight as one of the bona fide champions. Here comes the champion quartet.
Ladies and gentlemen, Main Events Monitor and AB Stars Promotions in association with your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser. This Buds for You present 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Welterweight Championship of the World. This bout is sanctioned by the Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation Gaming and Athletic Commission, Chairman Robert Hayward, Vice Chairman Roy Butler, Commissioner William Hickey, Executive Director John Meskill, Attending Director John Burns. It is also sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, WBA Supervisor at ringside York Van Nixon Jr. It will be scored on the 10-point must system by the 3 judges assigned at ringside. They are Ricardo Duncan, William Hutt, and Philippe Verbeek. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, working in a world title bout for the 70th time, Steve Smoger. And now, once again, from Foxwoods Casino Resort of Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trimmed with silver letters and weighing in at 146½ pounds. In his professional career, he has 39 victories, 30 by knockout against 3 losses with 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from Durango, Mexico, here is the challenger, the former WBO welterweight champion of the world, Jose Luis Lopez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple and gold, and he weighed in at 146 pounds even. He has a perfect professional record of 34 victories without a loss, 29 by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from Accra, Ghana, presenting the undefeated WBA welterweight champion of the world, Ike Bazooka Quartey.
Jose, Ike. Jose.
Nice hand for the champion. Smoga will give him their final instructions.
All right, guys, you were given your instructions at the weigh-in, both in English and Spanish. I want you to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Respect the bell. Touch him up. Buena suerte. Let's go. Thank you, sir. Billy.
Lopez in a moment of prayer, moments before the bout. Quartey set to defend his title for the 7th time.
Ring the bell.
And here we go. Ike Bazooka Quartey with the power of a bazooka. Strong left jab, and that's what he starts with. Quartey, the champion, in the purple and gold, the youngest of 27 brothers and sisters. That's right, 27 years old, and the youngest of 27 brothers and sisters. And I think they're all here tonight by the sounds of the recent ovation that he just got. Trying to take charge early here. Lopez countering back with a left. Quartey, a great counter puncher, good hand speed, vicious left jab. Lopez covering up, being careful, probably good strategy against a guy with the guns in the hands of Ike Quartey. Quartey throwing out that jab with a good snap, good power. Center of the ring. Good right, then back to the jab. Strong, crisp punches, doubles up on the left and scores. Lopez comes back. Lopez too with a pretty good jab. Quartey a little bit quicker, lands right on the nose. Again, jab, following up with a right. Lopez back with a combination, blocked by Quartey. Quartey leading with a right that time. This for the WBA welterweight championship, scheduled for 12. Quartey busy with that jab, and he's got a good one. Lopez just doing what he can to stay out of the way of that jab. Plenty of power behind that straight left. Quartey mixing it up there. Lopez comes back with a couple of shots. Quartey to the body, then a left to the head. Good combination inside. Quartey finishing strongly in round 1, and an impressive opening round for the champion.
Son con los que te está haciendo daño, Luis, por favor. Obedéceme, ¿sí? Bien tapadita la guardia y dóblate para los lados. Okay. Ándale, y procura meterle los uppers de derecha. Ya véalo tú también rápido, suéltale rápido el jab y mételo con upper derecho. Vamos, sí se puede, Luis, no es tanto, ándale. Nomás adáptate a la velocidad de él. Okay. No le des la distancia. Entiéndeme, Luis, por favor. No le des distancia y dóblate para que no te va a hacer daño.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, we gotta go.
Vamos.
Here we go, round 2. Sandy Reisley with some advice for Lopez, who needs to do a better job at blocking that stinging left jab from Ike Quartey. Can't afford to eat that all night. Ike Quartey looking for his 35th straight win. 29 knockouts. And Quartey gets stunned. Lopez going in for double left hand. And Smoker's going to give him a standing 8 count.
5, 6, 7, 8. You're telling your gloves touched.
Smoker telling Quartey your gloves touch the canvas. That constitutes a knockdown. So there you go, with Quartey clearly in charge. All of a sudden, Lopez with a stinging shot. Quartey goes down. Let's see if Lopez can follow it up and finish strongly here in round 2. Could be a 10-8 round for the Mexican. Quartey with plenty of poise. 34 fights. That happens to champions. Not about to panic, certainly. Good combination there. Quartey back with a power punch. Both fighters throwing and landing there. Quartey still working off the left jab. Throwing and connecting with the left jab. Lopez right there for him. So besides the knockdown, Lopez hasn't done much here in the second. Quartey, once again, the busier boxer. Lopez not doing much except eating that Quartey jab. Comes back with a shot there, blocked by the champion. Lopez throwing and missing. Final seconds, round 2. And it ends with Lopez going over the top and missing. Here's the knockdown again. Lopez with... Here's a better angle of it. Watch Lopez with a left and a right, left to the chest, right hand. Almost more of a slip than a knockdown, but his glove did touch the canvas, and referee Smoker had no choice but to call it a knockdown. Doubt it was a 10-8 round, though, for Lopez, because Quartey came back strongly and really dominated the rest of the round behind that patented jab. Let's see what happens here in the third. Quartey's WBA welterweight championship on the line. It's scheduled for 12. Quartey in the prime of his career, 27 years old. Actually, he'll turn 28 next month. Both of these fighters weighing in at roughly 146 pounds. Quartey 5'8", Lopez 5'10". Lopez enjoying a 2-inch reach advantage as well. So far, it hasn't meant much, as Quartey has been in control with that terrific jab and awesome punching power. This kid can hit. Thus the nickname, Bazooka Quartey. Exchange of jabs, both missing, center of the ring. A battle of jabs pretty much so far through 2+ rounds in this championship fight. Quartey getting the best of it. Lopez doubling up with the left and landing. Quartey just smiles, looks at him, and comes back and lands the jab at will. There's 3 in a row, squarely on the nose of Lopez. And you've got to believe that Quartey will set up a big right hand behind that jab, and that's what he's looking for. Lopez staying in, though, punching back and sometimes even scoring. But Quartey has that jab all night. Lopez may be just 24 years old, but plenty of experience. 43 professional fights. He's won 39 of them. Lopez, good combination. Quartey back with the jab. Lopez continuing to eat that jab. And another strong round for Ike Quartey. Lopez tries to throw a combination and misses. Quartey back with the jab.
Bell, bell, bell.
Lopez ends with a little flurry, but clearly another round for Ike Quartey.
Oh, yeah. Jabet ya nwa ani no ko after ke right after alu no ko le ko jabe ya so e ba dun e ba na no ta e ba dun ake ni nemba gna ma fe ne ke o ke jabet ya nwa be ko double ke right after kona alo be ko ke jabet ya wa fun right ke amusu ko ba je mi this one.
Okay, bueno. ¿Ya?
Okay, vamos al aire para adentro. Profundo, eso, otra vez. Bien, vamos. Si se puede, Luis, va parejita, nomás necesitan tirar más golpes, ¿eh? Sí. Dóblense, no le pongan frente ahí.
All right, gentlemen, let's go.
Here we go in the fourth. Ike Quartey defending his WBA welterweight championship, coming off an April 18th win over veteran Ralph Tiger Jones. Thundering combinations, took out Jones in 5. We are here in the fourth tonight against Lopez, who should provide more of a challenge than his previous title defense. Lopez lands more than a third of his punches, 80% knockout ratio. Impressive young welterweight from Durango, Mexico, looking to make his mark here tonight, trying to lift the WBA welterweight title from Ike Quartey, who's never lost 34 fights. Lopez busy there, doubling up with the left. Quartey comes right back with that jab. They go inside and trade punches now.
Come out for time. Break me. Good. First one.
So far, mostly a battle of jabs. Lopez not shying away from eating that jab to try to get inside and do some damage of his own, something he has been, for the most part, unsuccessful at so far. And it's more of the same here in the fourth. Quartey using that jab, a vicious left jab, to pile up the points. Lopez, a straightforward, straight-ahead fighter. You won't see him slipping punches like we witnessed earlier against Whitaker, but he lands a good combination there. First, the left comes back with a right, and then Quartey goes right back to the jab to fend off Lopez. But Lopez did get inside and did do some damage. He needs to do more of it. Throws a wild left hand and misses. Catches a right hand himself. Another good combination by Lopez, who backs up Quartey. Quartey felt those punches, comes back with a jab. Lopez, good counter. Good final minute for Lopez. He might have gotten himself back into this fight.
López, le estás dando toda la distancia. López, necesitas métetele adentro, a ver si lo puedes trabajar al cuerpo. Sí, necesitas trabajarle al cuerpo un poquito. Ándale, adentro se me hace que no es tan pesado con el jab. Métete, no les distancia para el jab.
Good work by Lopez in that round. Here's an example. Good right, followed up with a left. Good jab, right hand, backed up the champion, did some damage. Quartey back out with the jab, but it was Lopez on the attack and scoring. And this is a very close fight. In fact, I have it even.
Vamos, Luis, ándele, sí se puede hacer, vamos, hágalo. Un doble jab de vez en cuando, ándele.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys, let's go. Come on.
Vamos, Luis, hágalo, dóblese.
So we head to round 5. Good action here at Foxwoods for the WBA Welterweight Championship, a title that Ike Quartey has held for several years now. 6 title defenses, 5 of them by knockout. He's looking for his lucky 7th here tonight. It may take more than luck, though, to beat this kid from Durango, Mexico, Jose Luis Lopez, who continues to eat that jab. But last round, anyway, found a way to get inside and do some damage. Quartey using that left jab, stinging left jab. Lopez leading with a right, gets inside, tries to go to the body.
Don't punch, step clean. Very good, very good.
Quartey looking ahead to showdowns with perhaps Pernell Whitaker, who he would love to get in the ring with early in '98. Felix Trinidad, perhaps, and maybe even Oscar De La Hoya. Scored with a big right there. But none of that happens unless he takes care of business here tonight and takes out Lopez.
Punch out, your hands loose.
Both fighters busy inside.
Get out of break. Okay, that's good, very good. Step back, step back.
Quartey firing and moving. Good lateral movement there. And once again, they tie up. Quartey with a right hand. Lopez comes back and misses. Quartey back to the jab, scoring and landing that jab. Lopez misses again. Quartey covers up. Lopez goes to the body. Might not be bad strategy. Again, Lopez going to the body, but eats a jab. Quartey sitting right there saying almost as if, go ahead. You can't hurt me.
Break, step back, bell's coming.
That'll do it for round 5.
Mua. Ito kubuka. Mua, nita mua. Mua.
You stay open hand. After
Mua.
you stay boom. Okay? Just wrong.
Mua. Cái tôi tê này, cái tôi tê.
Don't move
Alo,
too much.
Mua.
Hey, when you finish, in front of you. Boom.
Alo ni pano lu komi.
Doble y métase adentro con el hígado. Cámbiale, ya, mira, obedéceme, jab y al hígado, y luego jab y arriba, porque te está esperando. Te está esperando cuando le tiras abajo para darte la derecha arriba. Cámbiasela.
The advice from both corners, Sandy Risley in the corner of the challenger, Lopez. Daniel Odemitten, the trainer for Ike Quartey, a man who's been with Quartey since his amateur days, 14 years old. They've been together for 13 years. Quartey going back to the jab. Now inside,
Don't punch.
uppercut right.
Very good.
Smoger breaks them up. Lopez doubling up on the left, blocked by Quartey. Good combination there, but again, Quartey quick enough to block it, comes back and counters with a jab. Quartey, an excellent counter puncher. Does so many things well, as you would expect a 34-0 champion to do. Good left hand there, backs up Lopez. Lopez comes back, right hand, lands softly on the side of his face, body to Quartey. Quartey comes back with a jab. Good combination by Lopez. Quartey again landing the jab. Lopez with punching power as well. Good straight right hand, good combination inside, but Quartey just fires right back, unaffected. That was impressive. Look at the shots Lopez is landing. Quartey seems to be totally unfazed. Comes right back with the jab. Plenty of poise, patience, just stands right in there and throws that jab and counters with a big right hand. But Lopez stands in there and keeps on throwing. And we may have a fight on our hands here in round 6. Both fighters landing bombs in the 6th. But neither one going anywhere. Standing in and throwing punches. Flat-footed, center of the ring. Left hand by Quartey. And Lopez counters. Left and a right. Some of them partially blocked. One or two getting through them. Quartey, again, squarely landing the jab. Lopez just smiles and comes back with a good left to the body. Quartey with a jab. Double jab. Great action here in round 6. Big right hand by Quartey. Lopez comes back with a left, and Quartey counters with a combination of his own. Best round of the fight. And pretty tough to score. Both fighters landing some big punches in that round.
Okay, let me get a look. Let me get a look. Okay. All right.
Jose Luis halfway home.
Okay,
media,
baby.
media.
Okay, baby. ¿Qué pasó?
Ice, el hielo.
No,
No
it's
está.
okay. It's okay. It's no, bueno.
Ok, ok.
Otro round.
Okay.
Otro round.
Es el octavo, Luis. Es el
You
séptimo.
okay?
Sí.
Bueno.
Mejor, Luis, este round así. Porque si no es la decisión de él toda, tienes oportunidad todavía de levantar, pero no dejes de tirar golpes.
señor.
Vamos, hágalo. Órale, pues, son esfuerzotes del campeonato, José Luis. Ándele, tantos planes que tenemos, ahí es, ándele.
Vamos. Come on.
We're halfway through this WBA welterweight championship fight. Ike Quartey, purple and gold, defending his championship against Jose Luis Lopez. I've got it 58-57 for Quartey. Both welterweights, center of the ring, trading jabs. Lopez a little bit busier than he's been, coming off a good round in the 6th. Quartey piling up points. That terrific jab. Lopez kind of made for that jab, comes straight in, can't get out of the way. A perfect target for Quartey and that penetrating and stinging jab. But Lopez busier now, combination there partially deflected. Lopez not afraid to stand in there. He's proven that he can take that jab and apparently willing to do that to get inside and do some damage. He did that very nicely last round.
Punch. Step out, step, clean. Very good.
Lopez with good hand speed. And don't forget the challenger with five more wins than the champion. 3 years younger, but with 5 more wins, 39-3-1. Quartey 34-0. They trade punches now again. Quartey with the jab, looking to counter. Lopez trying to solve the champion, coming in. Combination there, upstairs, downstairs, blocked by Quartey. So was that right? But Lopez is busy. Good combination there, 1 or 2 of those slipped through. Quartey setting everything up behind that terrific left jab. Good exchange there. Both fighters trading punches, center of the ring as we count down the final seconds to round 7.
No, Pio, no, Moa. Some of this one. O control, my person town of here. Can't allow it to not do it. But Jack Lota, a pay, no, it's a baby. Allow it, I can pay for 1, 2 months. I know for a chicken or small note for a kind of thing. Okay, tiene que hacer, tienes el jab de él. Okay, sí, pero a la izquierda y derecha o los 3 rectos rápido. O 1 o 2 rápido, Luis, pero algo hay que hacer, no nomás ponerle la cara porque se llavea mucho. Vamos, Luis, ándale.
All right, gentlemen, let's go.
Here we go, round 8. Starts off Lopez with the left jab. He's the challenger in the blue trunks. Looking for the upset here tonight in Connecticut. Quartey going to the body, then upstairs.
Don't punch.
Lopez comes in, tries
very good.
to land with an uppercut. The referee Smoger is going to break them up. A lot on the line for both fighters. If Lopez can pull off the upset, it sets up some big money fights with some of the other top welterweights in the division. Probably a rematch with Quartey. In the meantime, Quartey has his sights set on Pernell Whitaker, Trinidad, De La Hoya. Talk about big money matchups. So the stakes are high here in the final 5 rounds as Quartey lands a big right hand. It seems to have little effect on Lopez. Both of these fighters proving earlier here tonight they can take a shot. Quartey, combination, block. Lopez throws the combination. Quartey blocking. It comes back with the jab. Jabbing again. Lopez going to the body. Lopez taking the fight to Quartey in this round, but Quartey just putting out that jab and trying to fend off the challenger. Lopez combination inside, blocked by Quartey. Good hand speed, but not quite the speed of Quartey, who has no problem in blocking most of those punches. Some redness now on the forehead of Lopez. Not cut, but there is that danger. At least it appears that way.
Se puede todavía si aprietas estos 3 rounds, Luis. ¿Me entiendes? Vamos, ándale. Levántelo, refilonazo con los uppers. Se tapa la quijada a él, pero te deja abiertas las cejas. Rápido, suéltale los uppers con las 2 manos.
All right, guys, let's go. Come on.
Good title fight as advertised. We head to round 9. Ike Quartey seemingly ahead, but perhaps not by much. That's up to the judges. 1 from Panama, 1 from Connecticut, and 1 from Belgium. Quartey has come a long way to defend this championship here tonight from Ghana in Africa. Lopez busy now, countering, going to the body and on top. But Quartey again successful in blocking most of those blows. Quartey countering with the jab. Lopez leading with a jab. Those shots blocked by the champion. Both fighters showing their power there. Quartey landing with 2 good shots and then a short left inside, short right inside. Let's see if Quartey can follow it up with some power punches here. Instead, he'll go back to the jab. It's worked for him all night. Patient, setting up perhaps a devastating right or left hook. Power in both hands, so you never know where the punches are coming from. Although he'll tend to throw the right hook set up by the left jab. Lopez back with a straight right hand. And some swelling now under the left eye of the champion. Quartey again going back to the jab. Of his 34 wins, he's stopped 16 opponents within 3 rounds. That shows you the punching power of Ike Quartey. Strong left hand there. Didn't happen tonight because Lopez can take a punch. Good exchange here. Lopez, though, getting the worst of it. Good round for Ike Quartey.
Kachake no fio. Kachake. It's all 3 rounds. Kachake no fio. No. Onlo. Ofane. All again in town no figure leche. No me coffee am. Kachake. Fio mo am. Adentro, vamos. Vamos. Hielo. ¿Tienes el hielo?
No. Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Bueno, hielo.
Sí, no está, no trajo.
No.
Give me the ice. Send it, please. Quickly. Yes, no.
All right, gentlemen, we gotta go.
Okay.
Come on.
Vamos, ándele.
Come on.
Yeah, tell them to clean up a little bit.
We approach round 10. The champion Ike Quartey clearly in charge, but he knows he's in a fight here. Jose Luis Lopez, a dangerous challenger with good power in both hands, but it's Quartey behind a vicious left jab that has put him in control as he hopes to successfully defend his title for a 7th time here tonight. Good combination there by Quartey. Then he follows it up. 2 more jabs that score. Ike Quartey, probably the least known of the spectacular fighters in his division, but he hopes to change that within the next 18 months, starting tonight with an impressive win over Lopez, which he hopes will lead to dates and wins against the Whitakers, the De La Hoyas, the Trinidads. But he's got some business to take care of here. Lopez still right in front of him, throwing punches. A few even are slipping through, but Quartey landing the greater number of punches. Certainly the jab, that's where it all starts for the champion. Lopez combination inside. Good exchange there. Lopez knows he needs to do something dramatic here in the later rounds. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Hey, don't punch, no problem.
Quartey behind the jab. Lopez combination blocked by Quartey, goes back to the jab, and here comes Lopez again, taking the fight to Quartey, but eating too many of those jabs. Lopez busy on the inside. Good combination there. Good straight right hand lands on the nose of Quartey. Quartey back. Good exchange here. Landing big punches. Lopez with a big left hand.
Hey, don't punch, don't punch. Don't
Crowd
punch,
on
Louis.
their feet.
All right, come on, let it go. Bell, is that the bell?
Great action. End of round 10.
Is that the bell? That's the bell?
Bien, bien. Sí se hace, Luis.
Okay.
Nada más pega y dóblate para el contragolpe de él.
Allá.
Ahí está, ahorita. Hielo. Dime, ice. Ahorita te hizo hielo, Luis. Luisito, si cierra estos 2 rounds, la gana. Luisito, si cierras estos
Here's
dos
the
rounds,
action with
ganas, te lo
Lopez
juro.
coming on end of the
Y vamos,
round. Lands
aprieta
a
la
good
quijada,
right
pega
hand
uno por
there.
uno, vámonos.
Misses with the left.
Luis, ya no pega tan duro él con los golpes que le ha dado
But comes
al cuerpo.
back with a good straight
Aprieta duro
right
tu
hand
quijada
that
y cambia
catches
de golpes,
Quartey
nomás
backing
dóblate.
up.
¿Sí me entiendes, Luis? Sí, señor. Pega y dóblate para que no te dé el...
Different
Vamos, Luis,
angle
pues,
now.
Vamos, es el campeonato, Luis.
Impressive flurry of punches by Lopez, who needed to do something dramatic to perhaps steal the round.
Ándele, si se hace, Luisito, ya. Este round se lo llevó, se lleva los dos más.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's give him the round. Even with that, I've got the champion ahead by 3 with 6 minutes to go in this WBA welterweight fight. But Quartey dominant earlier in that last round. I'm not sure if Lopez did enough to win the round, but he was impressive in the final 15 seconds. Neither fighter tiring here in the 11th. It is a little warm under the lights in this theater here at the Foxwoods Resort and Casino. Ledyard, Connecticut, halfway between New York City and Boston, Massachusetts. WBA welterweight championship on the line. It's scheduled for 12. We're in the 11th. Quartey behind the jab. Lopez combination. He stuns and down goes Quartey. Stunning knockdown. Jose Luis Lopez. Quartey's right back up. Let's see if Lopez can finish it. He needed to do something dramatic, and he may be doing it here. Quartey is in trouble. Lopez firing. Quartey holding on. Amazing turn of events here in the 11th. Quartey in jeopardy of losing for the first time in his career. Lopez trying to end it. Quartey trying to buy time, staying away, getting out the jab. Now Lopez with a combination against the ropes. Lopez poised, measuring up his fighter. Quartey loses his mouthpiece. The champion dazed, without a mouthpiece, catches a big left hand. What a turn of events here in the 11th. Ike Quartey holding on. He's got a ways to go, though, here in the 11th. Lopez looking for that one big shot. Lands a big left. Quartey still with some bounce in his feet, but he's clearly hurt. Big left hand. Lopez catches a right. Quartey back with another right, fighting without his mouthpiece. Final seconds, round 11. Can Quartey survive the round? What a round and what a turn of events here in the 11th. Half the house on their feet for the Mexican, Jose Luis Lopez, who's turned things around, dropping the champion early in the round. 10-8 round for Lopez. And now we have some drama here at Foxwoods. Here's the knockdown again. Quartey in charge, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Lopez with punching power of his own. Good right hand on the chin, staggers the champion, comes back with a left and drops him. A rare sight here. Ike Quartey not used to being on his back. The undefeated champion in a little bit of trouble. But there's no panic in the corner as Quartey is set to go out for the final 3 minutes of what should be a fantastic finale. Let's see what happens. For Lopez, this fight is all of a sudden close again. Lopez catches him. Strong 11th for Lopez, but it appears from the experts here at ringside, he'll still need a very strong 12th or need to stop Quartey to win. Quartey on his horse, on his toes, moving. Lopez trying to cut off the ring. Lopez firing to the right, just missing. Lopez looking to load up Quartey on his bicycle. Most of the sting taken out of his punch, and suddenly that vicious left jab is gone. Lopez, the pursuer. But he's only got a minute and change to catch the cagey veteran champion. Now Quartey fires back, straight left, straight right, keep the challenger away. Lopez trying to cut off the ring, lands a good right hand, backs him into the corner, not where Quartey wants to be. Smartly comes right out and holds. All sorts of excitement here in the Foxwoods Theater. Final half minute of what has been a very entertaining welterweight championship fight. Lopez looking for the knockout punch. Quartey could win the Tour de France with those kind of tactics, and he survives the 12th. But it's a Lopez round, the aggressor in the final 12th round. 12th and final round, and it should be interesting to see the scoring. What a finish. Jose Luis Lopez in the 11th, dropping the champion, nearly taking him out, chases him in the 12th. Quartey last. Let's see how they score it. I had it 114-114. Don't forget, you had the knockdown in the 11th, 10-8 round for Lopez. You had what could have been a slip earlier in the fight, another 10-8 round for Lopez. Quartey in control for most of them, but what may be the deciding factor was this devastating knockdown and nearly knockout in the 11th. Let's take another look. Lopez, good overhand right on the chin, comes back with the left, and down goes Quartey. Quickly back up, but clearly hurt. Lasted the rest of the round, got his legs back in between the 11th and 12th, and then pretty much stayed on his bicycle throughout the 12th. Neither fighter landing big blows in the 12th, but Lopez, the aggressor, maybe enough to steal the 12th. Not so sure if it was enough to steal the fight. Don't forget, Quartey is the champion, and you got to take the title away from the champ. Did Lopez do enough? We're about to find out. Either way, an entertaining and exciting fight here for the 1400 on hand. Quartey corner to our left here at ringside, stunned when they saw their champion go down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the Budweiser scorecards. William Hutt scores the bout 113. He has it even. Ricardo Duncan scores the bout 116-112. Philippe Verbeek scores the bout 115-114 for the winner by majority decision, and still WBA welterweight champion of the world, Ike Bazooka Quartey.
Well, we knew it would be close. And Quartey will retain his WBA welterweight championship.
Challenge from Jose Luis Lopez.
And yes, he certainly does deserve a round of applause. What a performance the kid from Durango, Mexico put on tonight. Suffered his 4th loss, but has nothing to be ashamed of. Ike Quartey wins his 35th fight, 7th successful title defense. But he got a scare in doing it.